Hello, stock stars. This is Divestment coming to you with another video. Today, I want to talk about in the beginning. I want to talk about how I started, and then I want to come to the present, where I am right now. In the beginning, when I first started trading, like I said, there wasn't a lot of people out there that was trading, okay, that I knew about. So when I first started out, the indicators that I used was the RSI, the slow stochastic, and the MACD. I always used my delta, my ATR, which at the time I didn't know it was called the ATR. It was just the numbers on the side of the chart that I followed, meaning price and the difference between uh those numbers, whether it was 50 cents, 60 cent, whatever the difference was between those numbers. That's what I used. I didn't know it was called the ATR at that particular time. I used the 3-month daily chart, the 1-year daily chart, to do my research and to figure out trends. And then I actually traded off the 15-minute chart. I always traded options. I always used real-time charts. And in the beginning, I can't remember what real-time charting system I was using. It might have just been the one that was incorporated in the within the trading platform. I can't remember. I always knew about earnings. Okay. And my first trading platform was Options Express. I always looked for my quarter profit. At that particular time, I had a margin account. I was still buying calls and puts, long calls and puts. And I was just random people that I would find on the internet in chat groups and different things. I would talk to them, but they were just random people. Nobody I knew personally. No one I knew what they looked like, because all this interaction was over the internet. Okay. And how I would find my stocks was off the 52-week high low list. I would run that list, run that scan and look for stocks that were above the 52-week high or below their 52-week low. And that's what, those are the stocks that I would use to trade. That's how I would find stocks to trade. And then also, profit and loss, monitoring my profits and loss. So in the middle and in the beginning, this is about 5 years. Okay. So the next 5 years are called the middle phase. In that middle phase, I still had I was still using the RSI. I got rid of the slow stochastic and I was using the MACD. So I was just using those two, the RSI and the MACD. Still following my delta, my ATR, still using my 3-month daily, 1-year daily to get the trends. But then I moved to a 5-minute chart. I would trade off of a 5-minute chart instead of a 15-minute chart. Still trading options. And in the middle is where I brought stock charts into play. I started using stock charts and as my charting system, my real-time charting system. Still monitoring earnings and still using Options Express, still using a quarter, but I'll change to a cash account. I found out that you could, change your account. You didn't have to do a margin account. You could do a cash account. And basically that just means trading the money that's within your account. You're not borrowing from the brokerage firm. You don't have to worry about getting in trouble. If you don't have the money in your account, you can't make the trade. I'm still buying calls and puts. I got a trading partner, and this really helped out a lot, because then I had someone to talk to on a day-to-day basis about trading, placing trades. If I learned something new or if something didn't work, I had someone to be able to talk to about it. And I also started teaching and sharing that information with others. Anybody who wanted to learn, I was, sharing that information with them, which helped me a lot. And then that's when I started just trading the cues. I left the 52-week high low list alone, and I just started trading the cues. And instead of me having just profits and losses inside my trading account, I started giving myself a payday, whether that was every week, every month. It could be day to day. But I developed a payday for myself. So let's fast forward another 5 years to now. Okay, now I'm using the 20 and the 200 simple moving average, still using my delta, my ATR, still using 3-month, 1 year. But now I use a 2-minute chart to trade off of, to day trade off of my 2-minute chart. Still trading options, still using stock charts, but I also have used and like TradingView. Okay, that's another real-time charting system. So I kind of flip between those two trading systems. Now Options Express has turned to Schwab, so that's my trading platform. I still have a cash account, still getting my quarter per trade. I'm buying calls and puts. My trading partner is still there. I'm still teaching and I'm sharing. Still trading those cues. Now that there's the trading arena has grown, and now there's other people out there that are trading like I am. I have specific people that I listen to and I share information with, and they share information with me. And I'm still making sure that I give myself a payday. So that's where I am now. And if you're journaling like you should be, every trade, just journaling this your experiences that you have in the market and on day-to-day trading, you will be able to track your beginnings, your middles, and your nows. Okay. If you're not journaling, if you're not keeping track of your experiences, then you won't know where you were versus where you are now. That's what journaling will help you to. It will help you to know your growth, know where you came from, so that you can know where you are now and why you're there and what you did to get there. So throughout this journey, I've made money, I've lost money, but the goal is to make sure that your profits are greater than your losses. And the money that I've lost, I've made back. And I'm not so much worried about my losses because I give myself a payday. Okay, I give my trading and my profits a purpose. Okay, and that purpose is, that's individual and personal to you. Okay, I have my purpose. That's my purpose. My purpose can be your purpose, because where I am in my life might not be where you are in your life. So your purpose could be a new car. It could be going on vacation. It could be a college fund. Your purpose is whatever you want it to be. Okay. It could just be extra income. Okay. For to pay your bills every month or whatever the case may be. But have a purpose for your trading and your profit. So on payday, when you pay yourself and pay yourself regularly, when you pay yourself, you take those profits and you put it towards your purpose. So that when you do have a losing day, and you'll have losing days. So when you have a losing day, you're not upset. It's just a loss. And the most important thing is to figure out why you lost for that day. What didn't you do that you were supposed to do that made that a losing day versus a winning day? And if you give your money a purpose, I promise that those losses won't matter to you as much. They'll be learning experiences, which they should be. So never give up. Continue to keep studying when you can. That could be 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes a week. But the thing about it is that you got to keep studying. The knowledge that I share with you, okay, is going to make that journey easier. And it's going to make your beginning, your middle, and your now, those time frames will be shorter. Okay. So mine were about 5 years apart. Okay. Yours may only be 1 year apart or 6 months apart. And the now is when you become a consistent, profitable trader. That's the now. Consistent, profitable trader. That's the now. And that's where you're trying to get to. Instead of, and I look at it in 20 trades. If you make 20 trades, how many losing trades did you have? 1, 2, 3. That's how I judge myself, is every 20 trades. Out of the last 20 trades, how many winners did I have? How many losers did I have? Did I win more than I lost? Okay. At the end of the day, did I lose $100, but I made $700? Did I lose $50 and I made $150? Your last 20 trades. Evaluate those. Figure out, are you a winner or are you a loser? You want to take small, consistent withdrawals from the market, leaving your capital there to be able to continue to trade another day. The stock market will be your own personal ATM machine if you study and learn how to trade. Have a good day.